The suspensions from the Angels and Mariners brawl were announced last night, and most of the players are appealing them. There is a lot to unpack here. One person got suspended double-digit games. A few players got suspended longer than I think they should have, but we're going to go over it all right after this. What is up, YouTube? It is your boy, NMR Sports here, coming back at you with another MLB video. Today, we're going to be talking about the suspensions from the Angels and Mariners brawl that happened recently, but we're going to talk about it all in just a second. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and subscribe for more daily MLB content. We post daily MLB videos here on this channel, as well as Good Morning Baseball every morning at 9 a.m. Eastern. I will post the link to that in the description. We talked about it a little bit more in length in the podcast episode this morning. So yeah, it'll be a good time. So go check that out. Without further ado, let's get into the video and start talking about these suspensions. So as you can see here, Phil Nevin, 10 games, Jesse Winker, 7, J.P. Crawford, Anthony Rendon, and Dom Chidi get 5 games apiece. Andrew Wantz and Ryan Tepera get 3 games. Julio Rodriguez, Raisel Iglesias, Ray Montgomery, Manny Del Campo all get 2 games. And Bill Hasselman gets 1 game. Now, Phil Nevin, 10 games. I understand they want to set a precedent because he went very far out of his way to make sure that he put an opener on the mound, and Andrew Wantz put him on the mound in order to throw at the other team. So it was a very clear action. Whether or not he denies it, he's obviously going to deny it in the media. He's a great politician. Good for him. But overall, clearly it was intentional. So Phil Nevin getting 10 games. I think it's a little harsh, but I understand it. It makes sense. They want to set a precedent like, hey, don't do this. Please do not do this. That's what the MLB is saying there. Jesse Winker was 7 games. I'll be honest, I thought he would get 10. I thought he and Nevin would get about the same. Not necessarily for what he did, you know, his actions after getting hit, but for flipping off the fans. Double bird, full on FU, shouting at the fans. The double birds, man, that really got me. Once he did that, I was like, okay, that's at least 5 to 7 games, but I thought, you know, maybe they would set another precedent there, but like, hey, don't flip the double birds to the fans, especially when there was even a post about a little girl crying in the stands that was in the section that he flipped off directly, and oh my god, just a whole mess. So Winker getting 7 games, I think that's about right, but I feel like Winker and Nevin should have got about the same. Obviously, Nevin was more intentional, but Winker flipping off the fans, I feel like that's about in the same ballpark, but I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. I know Mariners fans have been, we've been having a polite discourse on my other video reacting to the initial brawl, so I'm sure Mariners fans feel differently, but I think Winker 7's a little light, but 7 games, not too bad. J.P. Crawford and Anthony Rendon and Dom Chidi. I'll be honest, Dom Chidi I don't think did a whole lot. If you watch John Boy's breakdown of it, pretty much all he did, he tackled somebody, I believe. He tackled him, he was giving him a hug on the floor, he wouldn't let them get up. He's the guy with white hair in John Boy's breakdown. So Dom Chidi, I feel like 5 games is a little too much for Dom Chidi. I think maybe 3 games, 2 games would have been fine for him, but 5 games is a little excessive. Anthony Rendon, I understand it. You have full video proof of him shoving somebody right in the face with a broken wrist. The problem with Anthony Rendon's suspension, so I put it right below me so you can see it. Anthony Rendon, what it says right here, you can see Angels third baseman Anthony Rendon has received a 5-game suspension for his actions during the incident and for leaving the dugout while on the injured list. His suspension will be served when he returns from the injured list. In addition to the suspension, Rendon is prohibited from sitting on the bench for the Angels' next 7 games. So in total, Anthony Rendon is getting 12 games that he cannot be in the dugout, he cannot play. 5 games next season, 7 games right now. I'll be honest, that seems a little excessive. I think one or the other. Or you can do both, but it has to be in shorter sessions, I guess. You know, 3 games right now, 2 games when he gets back, 2 games right now, 3 games when he gets back, something like that. But 7 games right now that he can't be in the dugout, and then 5 when he gets back from the injured list next year, I think that's excessive. That's the only one that I've, like, 100% disagree with the action they took on Anthony Rendon. I understand he threw punches, but so did J.P. Crawford, so did Ryan Tepera, and he seems like he's getting the boot, even though I don't know, man, it just doesn't make sense. I understand he threw the first punch, but 12 total games. 7 right now, 5 next season. I think that doesn't make a whole lot of sense. I think they should either shorten the suspension at the beginning of next season or shorten the current one that he can't be in the dugout for right now. It makes no sense to suspend him twice, but Anyways, outside of that, JP Crawford, 5 games. I understand there's video evidence of him throwing punches as well as Anthony Rendon. Tepera, I'm surprised he only got 3 because he threw punches as well. So I would expected him to, you know, get the same precedent here with 5. Maybe switch Dom Chidi and Ryan Tepera. Andrew Wantz, 3 games. I think that's on the lighter side, you know, since he specifically did throw at them, and there's video evidence of him apologizing to Jesse Winker. So Julio Rodriguez, Raisel Iglesias, Ray Montgomery, and Manny Del Campo get 2. I'll be honest, I have no idea what this guy did. Manny Del Campo, I believe he's one of the translators for the Angels, Spanish to English. No idea what he did in this. I still can't find it. I've watched the John Boy breakdown. I've watched it multiple times. No idea. Ray Montgomery, I'm not entirely sure what he did either. Raisel is kind of weird because he got ejected for little to no reason, and then he went apeshit, he went ballistic, and that's why he got suspended outside of that. But initially, I'm not really sure what his, why he was ejected in the first place. So, Julio Rodriguez got 2 games as well, so Julio Rodriguez, Raisel Iglesias, Ryan Tepera, pretty sure Jesse Winker, and I think JP Crawford as well. They are all appealing their suspensions right now, so we're not entirely sure. They might get shortened a little bit. I wouldn't really expect any of them. Maybe JP Crawford gets a shortened one. Maybe Raisel gets 1 game. I'm not entirely sure, but it's a little interesting. I think overall it's not terrible. There's nothing super egregious outside of the Anthony Rendon one that I was talking about, so I don't know. It's obviously a weird situation. Not a video I thought I'd be making this season, but let me know in the comments, guys. What do you think of these suspensions? Were they a little too egregious? Were they not strict enough? Should they have been longer suspensions? I want to hear your guys' takes. I did post a community post about it and talk about it with a few of you guys, but I do want to hear more of your guys' thoughts. So once again, don't forget to leave a like if you enjoy daily MLB content. Hit that subscribe button for more Angels and MLB content as well. We post videos every morning, as well as I try to get one out around noon Eastern. So appreciate you guys watching. I will see you all in the next one. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.